And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching us from. Just in case you're here for the very first time, my name is Mercy. This is the face that is behind this business page. Yes, I work in a research institute and I also do part-time business. I'm a digital business entrepreneur. And the beauty of this business is that we do it on our part-time basis. Somebody like me who is working full-time, so I get to come here past my 8 to 5 hours so that I can talk about the business, because now this is my shop where I get to showcase my business. And the beauty of this business is that the business is global. So we have business partners here in Kenya and across the globe. And today I'm delighted to have a Kenyan sister, yes, because most of you ask, is this business doable in Kenya? Mercy, I am a Kenyan, and today I have a fellow Kenyan. We are running this business from Kenya, from Nairobi here, and we just want to share with you what this business is all about. And just in case maybe it is her story that you will resonate with and get get started. And as you're watching, also let us know where you're watching us from. If you like the content, just give us a thumbs up. If you have any question, put it in the chat box and I'll be sure to get back to you. So without wasting much of your time, allow me to invite my sister Maya here. Maya, say hi to our viewers and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who Maya is. Karibu
Hi
sana.
everyone. Thank you so much for the invite. Hi to everyone from wherever you are. My name is Maya. As Mercy has told you, my colleague, we do work from Kenya. We are both in Kenya, in Nairobi. So yeah, I'll give you a bit of my introduction. I am also using this opportunity I'm also a digital marketing entrepreneur online, and I do this part-time as well. I have an 8 to 5. I work with kids, and I'm also a political scientist on the side. So I have a very full day. My day is usually very busy, but I take some time to just make sure that I really invest on this as my business. And so far so good. I am so I'm so proud of myself because I started this business 6 months ago, and my story goes like this. I was very sick for about 2 years. And it's not a life-threatening illness, but I was pretty unwell. I had to change my lifestyle, and I prefer to work from home, the comfort of my home. I work much better when I'm closer to home. So I wanted an opportunity to be able to do that. So that's why I started this business, and I have been learning, and it's been growing for me. I learn every single day. There's something I'm learning. So that's why I really, really like this business. Yeah, I really, really like this business. How I manage my time, I do an 8 to 5, just like majority of the people my age. But then once I get home, I am able to now take some time. So I take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours a day, either in the morning, religiously, either in the morning before I go to work, or when I come back from work. Yeah, and it refreshes my
Thank
mind
you.
because I learn so much, and I'm always so willing to learn. I'm always so willing to engage with other entrepreneurs. Yeah, so it's a good working place. The space is it's big, and everyone is welcome to join. Everyone is welcome to join us. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maya. I believe you have had, many people say that I'm working from, I don't know, 8 to what, 10. I don't have time. And you can see I am a professional. Maya is equally a professional. But when you want something, then it means you have to create time for that something. Because you're not looking at it like at the value of tomorrow. You're looking at it at the value of the future, because the future is what matters. And you need to start taking care of your future now. Today, don't wait
Yes.
until you're in the future. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've had like people say, when they will retire, that is when they will embark on a business. And I look at it and say, yeah, you are waiting till you retire. But when you retire, you'll not have any source of income. You'll now be spending your pension, whatever, if that is what you're going to get. And there'll not be something to put in. Yeah. But right now, while you're still working, you are assured of an income, because all businesses need capital. Yeah. All businesses need it's not something that you'll put in today and so today. Yeah, it takes time for even a business to break even. So like after you have retired, for those for the first year you're just putting in, and you are not getting the profits, that is because almost all businesses, they don't break even in the first year. Mostly it is at the third year or fourth year point, that is when they start to break even. Then maybe in the fifth year you start realizing the profits. I'm sure by then you'll have used all your pension. What will you be eating? So you need to start a business while you are still working, so that you get to know the modalities, get to know if it is working or not. What do you need to change? Because you don't need to get to that point. You need to change, but you don't have resources. So hope this is getting into us, that
Yes.
this is the time that we need to start something, if we are to start something. So
Yes.
maybe Maya, you can just go over it again. I know
Mm-hmm.
you are a busy professional, as in, how do you manage things that are around you? As we have talked about time, as
Mm-hmm.
it is what we are always saying, that we don't have this time. So
Yes.
maybe just paint for us a picture of your day, how you are able to block, if you are blocking or if you are scheduling, what you do so that you make it work.
Okay, so for me, I prefer to work when it comes to this digital business, I prefer to work in the morning, because
Mm,
once I come back from work, I'm tired. I have to do a lot of cooking. As I've said earlier, I got into this business because I was not feeling well and I had to change my
mm,
lifestyle. So I have to cook everything from scratch, which is time
mm,
consuming. So for me, I wake up around 5 every single
mm,
day. And the first thing I do, obviously, after I've said my morning prayers, I work out. So I work out for about 1 hour as I'm planning my day. Even as
mm,
I'm skipping, I do a lot of skipping, I do a lot of running, I do a lot of walking. As I'm doing these
mm,
things, I am planning my day.
mm,
So this is where I get the ideas about the digital business. This is what encourages me, because I want this to be my lifestyle. I want to be able to
mm,
walk at 7 in the morning, at 8 in the morning. I
mm,
don't want to have a time frame. And
mm,
eventually, I'm hopeful that this is what my lifestyle will be like. But for now, I
mm,
do it in the
mm,
morning. So I wake up first thing, I say my prayers, I begin my workout, and then from there, I dedicate an hour every
mm,
single day. And
mm,
this is where now I go through the webinar. If there's maybe content that I want to put out there, this is the time that I use to do this. And then from
mm.
there, once I've done this, because my mind is fresh, it's clear. After this, now I can process my day with my 8 to 5. Yeah. And
Awesome, awesome.
yeah.
I think we relate we relate somehow, because
Mm-hmm.
even for me, like my day starts quite early as at 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I always believe like in the morning is when you can do much. Yeah,
Yeah.
when you are still fresh, you can be able to do much things. You are able to do things that command your day. Just starting with having quality time with God. Then I
Yes.
also do exercise, but the much for me, I think I do at most 40 minutes, at most, and at least 10, at least 10 minutes. On my busiest day, I always say I
Yeah.
cannot lack 10 minutes for for my workout, for my
Mm-hmm.
workouts. Then maybe I'll just spend some 20 minutes responding to queries that came in while I was asleep. But I do most of the scheduling like maybe on Sunday or just close to lunchtime. Yeah, when the mind can no longer take as in my mind is already focused on lunch, then I can spend some 10-20 minutes, try and see what I can add on my content, try and connect with my mentees, something like that. Then also in the evening, such like times from 8 to 9 or 8:30 to 9:30. Then I can also have some time for my business with my business partners from wherever. And for me, I believe that is good. As long as I'm doing something about it each and every day, I believe that is progress, because I know there are people who are working on this business full time, but at one point or the other, they also began like us. So
Yes, yes, yeah,
we have put our best foot
exactly.
forward, and I know we shall
Yeah,
also be like them.
yeah.
So, Maya, what is the process of becoming a business owner? Like
So,
people ask,
mhm.
what do I need to do, Mercy? What do I need to do? Yes.
The first thing that you need to do with this digital business is there's a free webinar, which is it's such a privilege. People don't even understand this. It's such a privilege. So it's mostly 90 minutes. You get to go through this specific video, and it will explain more of what we get to do. The free webinar, I don't think there are many digital businesses that offer free webinars. Maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but for us, we offer that. It's a free webinar. You get to experience different people and their different mindsets. It's all equipped into one video. So after that, then there's a process, obviously, because it's, as we have said, it's a business. It's a business at the end of the day. So there's a fee that you pay, which is $149, which is refundable after 30 days. I mean, isn't that a deal? Isn't that a deal? In case you're not interested, you can always just be refunded your money. So it's $149, and then you get access to a lot of instruments. There's training, there's more about the business. There's so much now from that 149. It opens a whole world to you. So for me, that's what I did. I watched the webinar. I didn't make it to 90 minutes, I'll be honest, because for me, by the minute 30, I think I was convinced. I was convinced. So I did go back to watch now the 90 minutes after. But I started with the 30 minutes. I processed it slowly because it's there. It's just there on the website. You can watch it anytime you want. And then from there now I made the decision to pay the 149, and this exposed me to a lot of tools and a lot of instruments that I use to this date. So that is how it works. Yeah.
Thank
That is.
you, thank you, Maya. You know, like sometimes some people have called me, Mercy, I have registered. So tell me what I need to do. I ask them, have you watched the webinar? They say no. Tell us what the webinar is all about. Imagine what we do mostly is we advertise. Yeah. So like in a day, I get like 30 queries. So if I'm to be on the phone talking to all these people, yeah, telling
Yes.
them what this business is all about, yeah, then it means I will not do my 8 to 5 job.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'll have turned into a call center that I just need to be responding to calls. Yeah.
Queries. Yeah.
Yeah, that is why we tell you watch the webinar. Because if
Yes.
you can be able to watch the webinar, because it also tests your patience. Yeah. It is not a get quick rich scheme. Yeah. You need to watch, process the information, ask questions. Yeah. But when you have not watched the webinar, you cannot expect me to tell you what it is all about, how you are going to be paid, what you're going to deal with, all those things. are explained in those videos.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is
Yeah.
why we do like this is why we do something like it is sieving. We sieve off. You watch the webinar, you like it, you go to the next step.
Step.
Those who
Yeah.
don't like it, they stop there. When you go to the next step, you get more information, you like it, you move to the next step.
Step.
And
Yeah.
this is like automation. Yeah, you pay the
Mm-hmm.
149, the next thing opens up for you. You get to
Yeah.
our private community. You learn
Yes.
more about the business. Yeah, you get to learn how are people paid. Yeah,
Yeah.
where do you get what? Where
Yeah.
is my man? Where is my coach? Where is my
Yes.
tribe? You get to identify
Yeah.
all those things in bits and bits, but all this information cannot be bombarded to you. Then it means if we are to do that, then we have to leave our other jobs and do that, but that is not
Yeah.
possible
Yeah.
because we are slowly transiting, so we cannot transit at once. We
Yeah.
need to work. We
Yeah.
need to work. So it is also just like I always say, this is a business. You are buying into an online franchise. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is a business that you need to grow. So if you are
Mm-hmm.
not patient to watch the webinar, you'll not be patient enough to see your business grow.
Yeah.
And as we have said, that businesses take like 3 years to establish themselves.
Yeah.
So in month 3 or 4, you'll have already run away because
Yeah. Yeah.
first you are not patient. You are not patient with the webinar. You are not
Yes.
persistent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask the Bill Gates, ask the Elon Musks. It was not the first year. It was not the
It's
first
never
year.
been the
Yes.
first year. Yes. It's never. It can happen to certain people, but it's a very rare. It's a
Yeah.
very rare occurrence. Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
very rare occurrence. Yeah. And the webinar is
So just
there all the time. That's why I'm saying, even
mm,
for me, I could only
mm,
process 30 minutes. I couldn't
mm,
watch the whole 90 minutes because it's a lot of information. So I watched the 30
mm,
minutes, I processed it, and then I
mm,
eventually went back and I continued with the
mm,
webinar so that
mm,
you can also understand a bit more. Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the good thing is that you have this link with you. You can watch anytime. You can watch
Anytime.
anytime.
Yeah.
Yes.
And watch
So
5
you can
minutes
even watch
today.
mm,
Yeah. Tomorrow, 10
10,
minutes. You can watch any minute. Yeah.
20. Yeah.
Anytime. Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
comfortable with you. So
Yes.
I think now our last question, we don't want to bore people so much.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like most of the time when you are young, you feel like, yeah, you want a job, you want, when people talk to you about business, it's like, you don't want to think about business at an early, at at
And
early ages of your career.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I know you are young. I know you are not even in 30s.
Yeah.
What can you tell people of your age about business, about this opportunity?
Well, for me, I love to learn. So, as I've
Mm,
mentioned here before, I love
mm,
to learn. So, what really changed my mindset was COVID. It was really,
mm,
really COVID. I don't know if I can
mm,
really mention that, but during that period of COVID, a lot of people were scared. A lot of
mm,
people lost their jobs. And I
mm,
think human beings, we came to the reality that you really don't know. You really don't know
mm,
what could happen, because one day
mm,
we were okay, the next minute COVID was there with us. We had to change our lifestyles. People weren't going
mm,
to work. So for me, that is where now I got a shift. That's the time I
mm,
started thinking about, okay, in case this career, which I'm really proud of it and I'm happy about it and I'm so grateful for the opportunities, but in case it doesn't really work
mm,
out, will
mm,
my life stop there? What can I do
mm,
about it? How can I be in control of my life?
mm,
So I started doing my research about digital marketing and digital business, and also where we are going as a community and as a society. My generation, it's all
mm,
online. It's all online. We have that privilege. We have that advantage. So why not take advantage of it now? If you can do this and still be able to earn and still be able to work from the comfort of your house, what more do you want? You know? Yeah. So for me, that's the mindset. I started that time during COVID, and I started asking myself a lot of questions because so many people lost their jobs. So many people lost the opportunities. People had to really adjust. So I started thinking, and I'm like, okay, you know. And I felt like the comfort that the people in the digital marketing and the digital business had is what I was striving for because they are still earning from
Yeah,
home.
they were making a
Yeah,
kill during
yeah.
that
There are people who
season.
are relaxed. As
Mm-hmm.
we are tense, you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know how work will be because people are also being let go. You know, things were very slow in a lot of the countries that were affected. And that's the time I started thinking, I'm saying, okay, I think I have to change my lifestyle. I can't really think the way I used to think. There's also this aspect of burnout, which I've seen from my own family. You work for 30 years, 40 years. By the time you're getting to retirement, you are tired. You know, now you have the resources, you want to travel, but you don't have the energy. Sometimes even sicknesses come in at that point. So I don't want that burnout. I want to enjoy my life young. I want to have the freedom to do things that I want to do when I'm young. So that is
Wow,
what motivated. Yeah.
thank you. I believe you have had Generation Z. Is it Generation?
I'm on the
Yeah.
fence. I'm between I'm a millennial, apparently. That's what they call us. 'Cause we're too young
So,
to be millennials, but we're too old to be Gen Z. So I'm there in the in the middle. Yeah,
because
yeah.
I think like when I was in my 20s, I was not
Mm-hmm,
thinking anything about business.
mm-hmm,
I was like, I thought like retirement is too far away.
mm-hmm.
And but right now I look at it like, by the time I get to that retirement age, yeah, I don't want to be still 70 and I'm still going to classes. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Or
Yeah.
sometimes what annoys me is
Mm-hmm,
when people retire and they still
mm-hmm.
ask for extensions. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really gets into my nerves because I'm looking at it. There are young people out here who don't have jobs because you have asked for an extension. You are not fair. You have
Yeah.
done your turn. Go and get
And live
something. You needed
life.
to have got, yes, you
Yeah.
needed to have gotten something that you can
Yeah.
exit. So
Yeah.
for me, I think I like the people who exit earlier because
Mm-hmm.
mostly when you are coming from school, you don't have resources. So you need to
Yeah.
be employed for you to get resources before you
Yes.
start your own things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to have that mindset of we need to exit and even open ways for the young people.
Mm-hmm.
You should not be 70 or past 60 years you're still asking because I know Dons will retire at 70, but at 60, 70, you're still asking for extension. Mm-mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
that is not
It's not
right. So
life.
for me, when I
That's
look,
not life. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, when I look
Yeah.
at that, I think like we need to have a better way of exiting, and
Yeah.
it can only be possible if you have already started building something on the side for yourself that you can
Yeah.
escape into. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maya, for your time. I really appreciate. It's
Thank
been
you so
such
much
an
for
honor.
having me. Thank you
It's been
so
such an
much.
honor having you on this page and looking forward for more and more. And
Yes.
guys, if you are interested, Maya has her website here. My website is here. Just
Yes.
connect with whoever you think. Yeah, we are
Yes.
all business partners. Connect with
Yes.
whoever you think you are comfortable with, and we are mentors. We will carry you through. Thank you so
Yes.
much. God bless you and have a restful evening.
Thank you.